Hey guys, it's Curtis from the Easy Way Car Club, and today we're back with a new review. We've got the Mercedes-Benz.
Whoa, Curtis. Rear wheel drive. V8. I think I'll take care of this one.
Mate, it's good to have you back.
Great to be back. Well, thank you for joining us once again. Easy Way Car Club here with another review. This time, the AMG C63. A muscle car and a luxury car. I'm going to look at this one with 2 points of view. One, as a Mercedes, I'll tell you what I think of it, but as a muscle car, I'll tell you what I really think of it. Come this way.
You want me to open the door for you as well?
No, that's quite all right,
okay.
Mate. Thank you. So we step into the Mercedes and straight away we feel nice and comfortable. We've got luxury all around us. We've got a nice steering wheel, nice size, got the Alcantara detail on it, and my favourite part of all is you've got a little dial right here that helps you click through the driver setting. And of course, in a car like this, you want to hear it. So let's put it into Sport Plus, give it a bit of a tweak, and enjoy that sound. That's the sound of a V8, a twin turbo V8, mind you, with plenty of grunt. Let's see what we think of it on the road. So we're in the C63 together now, Curtis.
You took it off my hands, Nick. So
I did. Ooh, I like that.
That steering wheel, that seat belt just
Yes, it does. It
ripped me right back.
It pulls you right back. One of my observations, straight up, is that when you start it up, your neighbours will appreciate you because you can't actually start it in Sport Plus. So to select Sport Plus, which is what we want to do right here,
Right from the start. Mate, you're not messing around.
No, is use my favourite found friend there, the dial. Now I'd normally look for a selector here, a T-bar or a gear stick, but there's none of that in the Mercedes. Like the little A35 you showed us the other day, you've got the stalk here with your transmission selection modes. So down engages drive.
Handbrake automatically comes off.
Yeah, beautiful. And D for that away, my friend. Let's see what we think. Right away, you do feel as though you're in a solid car with a fair bit of grunt.
Well, there's definitely grunt. There's definitely a noise in the back there.
There is. Now, we do have to behave, and we'd probably refer to everybody else for all the high performance, fun figures that they give us. But as a driver, this feels really, really nice. Best we put the indicators on rather than the wipers, which I often do when I jump out of an Australian-made car into a European car. I do enjoy the sound of that. The features here are all pretty fancy. You get to see that you're driving a nice Mercedes-Benz in the display there.
It's got a very similar steering wheel to the A35.
Yeah.
And you can control both screens from the steering wheel.
Oh, okay.
So if you hit home on the left side of your steering wheel,
Yep.
that brings up your home on this side of the dash.
Yep.
And then from here you can do touch screen and select all the different kind of things that you want.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. Definitely not something that you would have got in a muscle car back in the day, especially the types of muscle cars I would have kicked around in.
Certainly not the one sitting in your garage now.
No, definitely not. I've noticed that the speakers on the doors, they're all nicely integrated, and I did get to crank the stereo up, and it's definitely Chapel Street worthy for us. So you can enjoy your tunes. It's of course got the USB audio controls and all the rest of it. And everything on the dashboard or on the steering wheel here makes it nice and easy for you not to have to take your hands off the wheel to drive and control everything. You got your paddle shifters as well, so if you really want to be in race mode, you can gear up, gear down. You've got 9 forward gears to choose from. Not that you need all 9.
Choice there.
But I think just keep it in automatic and let it do its thing. I'm always a big fan of letting the car decide what gear it wants to be in. I don't think the technology that Mercedes-Benz it can't be beaten by this brain here, not after 45 years anyway. Now, being the bi-turbo V8, you're going to be visiting a fair few petrol stations over the journey, I'd imagine. It has got auto or stop-start in traffic as well, but I've disengaged that because we are in Sport Plus. And yes, you can definitely feel that it does want to go. But what we'll do is we'll give it a bit of a splash of fuel. And knowing my luck, I got the wrong side.
No, you're right.
Very good. Again, going for the gear shifter there.
Old habits.
They are. But hit the button, push it in, engages park, push a button to switch it off, and there you go. No shake, rattle and roll like I'm used to with a carbureted V8. But let's leave it at that for now. So I've snuck back in while Curtis is doing the honours of filling up. Maybe that way I can get him to pay for it. But the reason I snuck back in is because quite a few of the features in this car are really, really special. We'll zoom in on them a little bit later, but my favourite is the IWC clock that it's got. That is a beautiful, beautiful feature. And in a car like this, with these sort of appointments, it really does stand out and make you feel as though you are in something quite luxurious, something that you would expect in a Mercedes-Benz. And then with all the black and the I guess it's matte finish, it just does look sporty, and it's very, very tastefully done. So I think Mercedes have done a really, really good job of giving you a nice, comfortable car with a great cockpit feel, and yeah, it's a great all-round package. Well, thank you for doing the honours there, Curtis.
My pleasure, mate. That was 56 litres.
Yep.
$90.
Okay, so it does take the good stuff. I think that's important to know. You don't want to be putting in the wrong type of fuel. You do want to be putting in the 98.
We've filled it up. What's the range say? 440 kilometres.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm not too sure what fuel economy was like prior. I don't know how it was driven and what the road conditions were. But if we were to do a real test on one of these, we'd probably like to hold on to it for a couple of days and see how you went with just a mix of city and highway driving like we normally do.
Yeah, well, if I quote the brochure, that's obviously going to know a lot more than I do, the combined fuel consumption, it does say it's 10.4 litres. So it's getting up there. It's getting up there, and previously to this we reviewed the Megane RS, which had 7.1. So you could obviously you've got two ways to look at that. You've got a performance hatchback against a performance muscle car.
Yeah, I guess. And look, 10.4, if I was being able to kick around in a car with fuel economy like 10.4 back in the day when muscle cars, cough, farted and splattered all over the road, well, you definitely weren't driving a muscle car.
You'd be doing all right.
You'd be doing very, very well. I'd drive around all day long looking for tunnels to drive through, I think.
9-speed automatic. That you got to wonder what half of those gears in the middle do, because that just then we were holding third, fourth. It really draws out the gears.
One of the features I do like about this one is it's got the head-up
you know, unless you carry a compass around. I won't put you on the spot, but I do believe as well the heads-up displays are customisable.
They definitely are. So I did have a play with the dials here earlier, and I was able to find a few other features on the head-up display. It's really, really handy. I mean, it'll even warn you in the display if you're behind the car in front of you a little bit too close. Cars these days are just getting so much smarter.
And the assists in this car, they're not just passive either. So things like the lane departure, it'll actually pull you back.
Yes.
If it senses you're going out. So a lot of cars, you know, they're going to have a warning that's going to tell you, hey, you're running out of the lines or whatever, but they're not going to do anything about it.
Well, that's right.
In this car, it's actually going to do something about it.
Yes.
Which is a safety feature that I suppose you'd expect to get.
Definitely.
Well, you'd certainly hope so.
Look, we are talking, you know, a premium model in a premium brand as well.
That's right.
So there are expectations that when you're driving a car like a C63 from Mercedes, you're going to get those sort of safety features. And these things, they have a cult following. You follow a lot of people that are into, you know, muscle cars, and they're everywhere. I've seen plenty of YouTube channels over the journey of people that love the C63 and people that love the M5, and you know, you throw your Audi sports models in there as well, and the RSs get a bit of a mention, and they all go up against each other really, really well, definitely in Europe anyway.
Oh, it's not hard to see why. I mean, particularly, I must say, the C63 and even the next level, the E63.
Yeah.
They're cars that just the noise alone is enough to get you excited.
Absolutely. Well, Curtis, thank you very much for sharing the honours and spreading the review love.
Well, I don't think you gave me much of a choice at the start.
No, that's quite true. In fact, when I did get wind of the C63 being one of our reviews, I had always planned on sabotaging.
No, that's quite all right. It's quite all right. Well, we've had a lot of fun. It's definitely, I think you picked the word. It's obviously a luxury car, and you know, not one that everyone's gonna be looking for. But you know, if you are, what do these retail? 190, 180,000, depending on options.
That's right.
Obviously, and look, if you're into your V8s, your muscle cars, and your rear-wheel drives, I hate to say it, there's not many other options.
No, I think you're right. And you know what? I'm glad I got the chance to drive it, review it, and share my thoughts. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, well, leave this video a like. If you did enjoy our review, leave us a comment on what you think of the C63, and follow the Easy Way Car Club.
That's it.
Great.
Lovely.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.